This is my most prized possession. It has flashing lights. It's red. You can see inside of it. The best thing anyone could ever want.
This is where it all started, back in 2017 when I was 12. This show was called Horseman, and it's the first film I ever created. Zane Anderson and myself filmed, edited and published it all on an iPad because we didn't have anything else to use. No computer to edit on and no fancy camera to film in 4K, or even HD. All we had was two boys, an iPad and some good old imagination. I loved every aspect of the filmmaking process, from pre-production, thinking about what we're going to make the next day, through to the final publish. This show was definitely what got me literally almost addicted to making films and stories. I just wanted to make the best show I possibly could, and the fact I was only using an iPad or phone never even crossed my mind, because it's all that I had.
What's the story of Horseman?
To be honest, someone stole my Wii remote and I got pretty mad, eh?
Who stole your Wii remote?
Fucking horse, bro. Do I miss making shows? Yeah, a little bit, because they were fun to make. We used an iPad and iMovie to make the entire thing. And the iPad's quality was so shit, because it was an iPad 2. Was it?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah,
iPad 2. It's even HD.
Yeah, it was so bad.
God.
Surprisingly, they didn't turn out too bad for what camera we were using.
By the time I got to high school in 2018, which was literally 3 months after Horseman had ended, I decided to make a new show with my friend Caden.
G'day mates, today we're in Cunt Swamp.
Who was almost as into making films as I was. But he lived ages away, so we only filmed the first episode together. And then I decided to make another 2 episodes, with myself and whoever wanted to film.
I don't even remember what year we filmed Cud Swamp or whatever. Or why. I just remember waking up one day when I slept over at his house. He was like, yeah, let's make a movie. And I followed along. We went in some swamp and just started filming off his iPhone. We didn't have a script or a tripod or a proper camera. Yeah, we just used his iPhone and, we were inspired by what made us laugh. And, overall it was a good entry into filmmaking, I suppose, yeah. It's all about having fun, right?
I hear the next 2 ones aren't so popular in comparison to the first one. And I guess you can kind of see why, It's just like a lot of running around. I guess the ideas from the first one aren't really there as well.
After I finished Cud Swamp, I realised the episodes I made were worse than the Horseman show. So I started to think about everything I was doing when I made the shows, and I wanted my next show to be the best one I could have ever made. Now it's 2022, and at the very start of the year, me and my friend Caleb, who I met last year, decided to film a stupid video in photography class. We basically just walked around the school with a photography camera and filmed Caleb do heaps of stupid stuff. And after 3 years of being in media class and studying in my own time about how films are made and how to properly create a story, we decided to make the show.
The story was of Horseman who was chasing us down, and because I drank his water, and that's all he wanted to do. Every single episode was just chase me and try and kill me.
What was your favourite episode to film?
Probably the beach one.
Get down there.
There was a lot more timing and stuff put into it, and there was just because Horseman tried to kill me. Some kids thought it was edited and shot really good. Most of the time we used the school cameras, but sometimes here and there we did use Jake with your camera.
And it was the best show ever, because it had some of the best elements from Horseman and some hints to Cud Swamp. And I got some inspiration from Monty Python and Caden's show he made with his friends, the Dankyverse. It turned out to be the best show I ever made. Me and Caleb liked filming it, the kids at school thought it was funny, kind of. The quality of it was still horrible, but I decided to end it after the 4th episode, because I knew if it went on for any longer, it would get dried up and boring. So I guess what I want you to take from this is, don't wait for good equipment. Just start with what you have and start making films right now. Because you making a movie right now is better than not making one at all.